It's a cold day inside my absolutely filthy greenhouse. Today is Thursday, March 23rd or 4th. I can't remember which. This is my first garden tour of the year. I'm just making a few notes on what I've done so far because there's just not much happening in general. So here inside the greenhouse, I've got purple sprouting broccoli that are coming up. They've been in there a couple weeks. Cauliflower's not coming up much. I've only got a few that are starting to poke their heads up. The seeds were old, so I'm not sure how those are going to do. No, those aren't cauliflower. Those are Savoy cabbages. But the cauliflower right there was the same age as the Savoy cabbages, so maybe they're just a little slower coming up. And over here we've got Brussels sprouts. Those are from the 9th, just like everything else. So down here on the bottom, we have the leftovers of kind of a disaster that happened several days ago. The roof collapsed during a storm, so I've got it kind of Mickey Mouse put together up there. There's the shelf that they were all on. But down here, all of these little cups are just different kinds of flowers. I've got them kind of tucked in everywhere they fit. So back here, there's my lilac. You can't see much yet, but there are a few green shoots coming out. This is my stevia, and there's just a few of those starting to come up. There were a lot of seeds in here, so I just put a little soil on top a few minutes ago and watered them really well with rainwater, so hopefully I'll get quite a few of those coming up. Back here, I had both Tulsi and lime basil in here. And then there's nothing coming up in those two back there. Now I've got herbs in the milk cartons. So I've got some thyme, some parsley, oregano, just one little one back there in the corner. This is, let's take a look, lime basil. No chives coming up yet. Here I've got some spearmint. I thought it was dead because it didn't come up when the peppermint and the orange mint and the chocolate mint all came up. But it's starting to come up finally. More lime basil, garlic chives, nothing there yet. More chives. Got some dill coming up. Lovely, lovely dill. Some more dill. Now over here, nothing has come up yet. This is from the 10th, so I'm starting to worry a little bit. But this is my asparagus, artichoke, and eggplant. You hear the rain. And down here are ground cherries, okra, and peppers. Now just about a week ago I planted some pumpkin here and some, hey looky there, some sugar baby watermelon here. I don't know if that's a watermelon or not. And then I got some cilantro in these pots here. Coming around to this side, I got Costa Romanesca zucchini, nothing coming up yet. A couple different kinds of tomatoes. I've got 8-ball zucchini. I had to replant all of my squash and tomatoes because we got down to like 6 degrees and of course it froze in here. So more of my flowers back there. No tomatoes coming up yet. That's sweet basil and oregano, rosemary, sage, sweet basil. There's my heater. I got some flower plugs started in there, and that is something that came up. I think it's oregano. I've got some delicious tomatoes just came out of the ground back there. Some more random flowers. Nothing in the rosemary yet. More cilantro. No sage coming up yet. And no sugar baby melons yet. So this is Black Beauty zucchini. There's one of last year's cherries coming up. I hope that thrives because I don't have any more seeds. And my tarragon's looking pretty good. Patty Pan squash, nothing yet. More tomatoes. Don't remember what those are back here. These are bumblebee. Okay. Nothing in the gray zucchini yet. This is Paul Robeson on this side and last year's cherry here. I don't know if those are even tomatoes. And then my Fond Blanc melon. I've got one just breaking the ground. And then another couple of little sprouts down there that I'm hoping are the last year's cherry.